Today's video, I'm going to do a quick review of the Opinel No. 9 pocket knife. My name is Brian, and you're watching Survival on Purpose. Okay, well, it's a beautiful day here in Georgia. It's been sleeting / snowing / freezing rain for about the last 24 hours or so. So it's this beautiful white stuff you see here. It's pretty rare, but it's got the entire city of Atlanta shut down, so thought I'd make a video for you. Today, I want to talk about the Opinel No. 9 pocket knife. Now, I've seen a lot of these in other YouTube videos and channels, and it's kind of a traditional wooden-handled, old-style pocket knife from France. I think the design's over 100 years old. So I've seen a lot of these, like I say. I thought I'd do a quick review of it. I was a little leery because it's got a wooden handle, and honestly, it looked a little cheesy to me on the the videos and pictures I'd seen, so I thought I'd try it out. So this knife cost about $14 on Amazon. One thing I thought was pretty cool, actually, if you buy it from Opinel directly, it's another couple of bucks, but for about a few more dollars, you can actually get it personalized and get engraved, or either on the handle or on the blade, personalization or whatever. So that's pretty cool deal. But enough of that. Let's take a look at the knife itself. To start with, the knife is No. 9. There's a lot of different sizes. They have several sizes available. This is a medium size, maybe to the large size of their folding knives, and it's got a 3.5-inch blade, and when you open it, it is 8.5 inches overall when it's open. So it's a pretty good sized knife. It's got a good handle. I didn't really want a smaller one. I wanted something I could actually use. This is a carbon steel model. They actually have stainless steel models. I think one of the things this knife is well known for is extreme sharpness, and this carbon steel is actually, I've got some notes here as I always do. The carbon steel is XC90 carbon steel. I'm not sure what that means, but it's high carbon, sharpened to 18 to 20 degrees, and it looks almost like it's a full flat grind. Almost. It's hard to tell here, but it's the knife only weighs 2 ounces. I mean, it's very, very lightweight. It's got beech wood handles, and what I wanted to show you, let me readjust the camera. I want to show you, it's got a unique locking mechanism that, again, I thought maybe I was a little concerned about, but as it turns out, it feels pretty strong. We're going to give it obviously a use test and see, but let's take a look. Okay, so even though the blade is carbon steel, the bolster, I guess the inner ring, strength ring, I don't know what you call that, maybe a bolster, is stainless steel, as is the locking mechanism. And this has a very unique locking mechanism. You can see right here, this little sleeve here actually twists. Okay, so when the blade is closed, it's got a little notch here that you twist into, and it keeps the blade from opening. And then if you want to open the blade, you twist this back so that the blade slide is open here. The blade will open, and then you twist it again, and it's actually just got a angle cut into it right here, and that goes in front of this little notch on the blade and locks it. And actually, if you twist it pretty good, it locks in pretty solid. I'm really surprised that it doesn't move. There's no way the blade can close on here. It absolutely can't, so I don't know what that was. Something frozen, and it's really very solid. Now, I don't think I do a lot of prying with it because it's wood after all, but that's not really what it's designed for. It's just not a single, one tool option. This is more for carving and general camp use, but thought I'd check it out. So you can see it says Carbone, Opinel Carbone. It's a carbon steel, and this is obviously, as it says here, if you can see that, the No. 9 version. So let's see how this thing works on a couple of my favorite tasks. Okay, if you watch any of my videos at all, I like fat wood. So one of the things that in most knife I'm going to use is going to have to be able to do good scrapings off of fat wood. So see how this thing works. That's pretty good. It's got a pretty good 90-degree spine on the back of it. Which is very important for couple of reasons. One of those is making my favorite fire starter, scraped fat wood shavings, and the other reason is closely related, and that is to strike a ferro rod. So I've got a light my fire Army version ferro rod. Let's just see how well it works. Okay, so very good striker for ferro rod. So far it's passed 2 out of 2 of my tests. Third thing I want to try is see how this does on a feather stick. So I just got a piece of dead stick here. I don't even know what kind it is. Just picked it up in the woods the other day. And I'm just going to see how this thing goes. It's very sharp. None of my feathers are passing the Morris-Krichansky test, which says they should have actually at least 1 full curl, if not more, which means they're going to be really thin. Only got a couple that have any curls in them at all, and that's more, and probably more a function of my technique than it is the knife, because I can tell you this knife is razor sharp. So, one thing I also noticed about the knife is it has a very sharp point on it, okay? And then when you want to lock it, you can either lock it, you can actually turn it either direction. You can notice it has a bevel on either side, so it's very easy to lock open, which is good. You don't really, doesn't matter which way you turn it, if you turn it too far one or the other. So that's kind of a good safe feature there. So close it back up, lock it, there you go. Okay, well, see Opinel number 9. Like I say, you can pick this up for about 15 bucks on Amazon. Turns out I'm really pleased with it. I think it's a really cool knife. And again, it's not a one-tool option. I wouldn't try to baton with it or anything like that, but for general use around camp, works great. It weighs almost nothing, 2 ounces, and it's very, very sharp. Got a strong 90-degree spine on back. You could probably strike sparks with a flint, although that's not my strong suit, as you may have seen me talk about in other videos. So I hope this has been helpful. If you're interested in getting one of these knives, they have several different sizes. They range from 10 to 20 bucks, so pretty good deal, good price for a long-standing design that's really stood the test of time. So, all right, well, once again, I hope this has been helpful. I think it's time for me to go and try the old sleds we bought out with the kids. See you next time. Appreciate you watching my channel, subscribing. Appreciate your comments. Check me out on Facebook, Twitter. My website's listed below. And if you're watching Survival on Purpose, remember, survival's not an accident. So be prepared. See you next time.